Major pro tip, if you are in competition prep, make sure you are weighing out everything possible. So if you're eating toast, make sure you weigh out your bread before you toast it. I made the mistake of doing that at the beginning of my prep where I would weigh my bread after it was toasted, and I realized after just a couple of weeks that it was like maybe like a 20-gram difference. So that's a big discrepancy. Make sure you weigh it out before you toast it. Just finished up a posing session with one of my clients. She's officially 9 days out from her first bikini show, and we're really excited for her. And now I just got home and I am going to go do a bunch of emails, bookkeeping, administrative, fun stuff. Got my Gymshark hoodie out. I didn't think I would have to bring this thing out for at least another month, September 22nd. And I am freezing. I am ready to go back to Vegas where it was 35 degrees. It was like -1 this morning. Anyways, make sure you guys stick around because later on I'm actually going to show you how to plan out your meals the night before so you can't use the excuse anymore that you didn't have time to track the next day. So just in case you guys missed it, my Olympia video is live on YouTube, so make sure you go check it out. We had an awesome weekend and the video is definitely worth watching. Right there. Click on it right now. Get it. So I just finished up doing a little bit of work. I was doing the weekly content for the Natty Hours Facebook page. I was doing this like once a day, and when we went out to the Olympia, I decided I wanted to do a week's worth of content, so I didn't have to worry about it while we were gone, but I was still being active on social media, and I've kind of discovered that I like doing weekly content versus doing it day by day, just because I find that I kind of get on a roll with things, and it's like, oh, I want to talk about this topic, or I want to give people tips and tricks about that. So next week's content for the Natty Hour is fully ready, so make sure you guys like us on Facebook. We post things daily in regards to nutrition and health tips and tricks for training, binge eating, counting your macros, as much information as we possibly can. So there's some really good information out there. Make sure you guys like our Facebook page. It is going to be linked right there. But it is almost 1 o'clock. I think the last time I checked in with you guys was at 9:30. And as you can hear, Hoot is hungry and I am hungry because I kind of forget to eat when I get working. I just kind of get in the zone and get lost in my work, which I really think is the best type of work. If you can get lost in your work, like, you're doing something right. I had to switch bowls because I realized that the bowl I originally had wasn't big enough if I wanted to get all of my vegetables in. So I just quickly heated up some frozen veggies, pre-cooked chicken, and 2-minute rice. That took me seriously like 10 minutes to make, maybe 2 minutes on top of that to put everything into MyMacros Plus. So lunch, we are looking at 33 grams of protein, 54 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fat. Bon appetit.
I'm too long-sighted for the short-term shit. Never follow fads, I'm busy making shit. We just wait for the flavor of the week to come back again. Rocky Road seems to be a theme, damn, it's back again. Back to kill, I'm back to win. Born with an axe in my back like I need revenge. Cause Pennsylvania kids come up with a chip on the shoulder. What? Nobody taught you, and everywhere I go I'm retracing my steps, judging every right where I should've went left, and everything I read says I should visualize.
Alright guys, so I have a one-on-one session in about 15 minutes. A good thing I live close to the gym. Lost track of time, I tend to do that. So before I take off, I'm gonna have the final birthday cake. Lenny and Larry's cookie that we got from the expo. These ones were delicious. I still think lemon poppy seed are my favorite. Which ones are your favorite? So I'm gonna have this quickly. The macros on the back are for half a cookie. So make sure that you're reading the label properly, because I did that before my prep, thank God. But I would put in the entire label and Kyle's like, that's for half a cookie. So for a full cookie, it's 8 grams of fat. 54, who? You're being rude. Stop. 8 grams of fat, 54 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. So we're gonna quickly down this bad boy, go train my client, and I'll be back soon. See you guys in a bit. So Kyle just snuck off to the gym, and today's a day off for me, even though I really wanted to go. But I could tell that my body desperately wanted the day off. I mean, I did just squat 3 days in a row. I was already feeling it yesterday. So we're gonna maybe go take a nap. I got a lot done today, and there's always more to do, but instead, I'm gonna go take a nap. But first, we're gonna have one of these. These are amazing. They're limited time because it's pumpkin spice season, so you're not gonna be able to get them until next year. If you see these anywhere, make sure you get like 10 boxes. I'm not even joking. Get all of them. They are amazing. But just one. That's the thing. Because I have like 1 treat a day, well more, but I have maybe 2 or 3 treats a day. I don't feel the need to have more than one of these right now. All I need is one. Okay guys, so like I promised, I am gonna quickly show you how you will plan out your macros for the next day. As you guys saw today, I put everything into my phone kind of on the fly, and that's only because I've had a lot of experience with counting macros where I am able to hit my numbers a lot more accurately than say someone who's just starting out. So that's why I strongly believe that planning ahead, especially when you're a beginner, is super important. So at the very least, you should be doing this the night before. I literally say to all my clients, as soon as you're done brushing your teeth, put everything into your phone for the next day. So let's kind of go over how that would look like. So I'm going to go over to tomorrow. And it's a little bit easier for me because I like to have things the same each day. So if you do like to eat things differently day after day, then you need to ensure that you have the foods into your data library on your calorie app. So if you go over to your customs and faves, like I have a bunch of different foods in here that I can use up for tomorrow. But I already know I'm obviously gonna have my toast and cream cheese for breakfast. So I'm gonna go to my most recent, and it's still in there as grams. That's for breakfast. Cream cheese, I normally have about 70 grams. And I like to have like maybe a mid-morning snack. So for my mid-morning snack, I'm probably gonna grab a President's Choice peanut butter and chocolate protein bar. 1 bar for a snack. Lunch, we're gonna do some chicken and rice. I might do some vegetables, but I'm not too sure. I'll decide in the morning. There's not that many carbs in a pack of the vegetables. I think there's like 13 carbs, so I can allocate that out in the morning if I decide to. But for right now, we're gonna assume that I am not having any. So I have 100 grams of the chicken breast. Scroll up to basmati rice, probably about 100 grams of that as well. And then I have a mid-afternoon snack before the gym. Typically like to have some skyr yogurt. Maybe I'll do 120 grams. These numbers are not set in place. I'm just putting them in based on what I think I am at for the day, and then I'll go reassess and adjust from there. So that's for my pre-workout. And I also like to have some instant oatmeal with some cookie butter. Maybe we'll do 25 grams because there's quite a bit of fat in there and I don't know what I'm at right now. So let's go over to the right and see what we have left. So quite a bit left over. So this is what I normally like to do, is put everything into my phone and save up as many macros as I can for dinner. That way, if my friends want to go out for dinner tomorrow, I mean, it is Friday night, I have quite a bit of carbs and fats left over, and that's typically the fun macros when you're going out for dinner that you want to have left over. So there's quite a bit of calories left over if I decide that there's a spontaneous event that I want to go to. I have the flexibility to do that because I still have food left over. So that's kind of my strategy. For the sake of this video though, we're gonna macro out the rest of this based on what I might have for tomorrow night. And this could change though, right? Okay, so for dinner, since I have quite a bit of protein left, I'm probably gonna have maybe a waffle, probably about 80 grams. That'll be my post-workout. Let's scroll over. How much do we have left now? And then see, like, I know a lot of women struggle with their carbs at the end of the night, and I normally don't, so I'm kind of struggling right now. So what I'm going to do is go back to my day before and just kind of see what I had. And it looks like I had a PB&J, and that's probably going to fill out the rest of my food quite nicely. So if you see here where it says post-workout meal, I'm actually going to copy this meal over. Copy meal. Next, and this I'll just put for dinner because whatever. Never mind, that doesn't work unless it's the day of. So I just added a bunch of food. Whoops. So let's delete what I just accidentally added. And I have to actually go and do it. I'm being lazy. So let's go to tomorrow. We go to recent. Can't even remember what the bread's called. Western Family. Okay, let's try this again. So we want Western Family, 2 slices of bread for dinner. Yup. And then I had cookie butter. Let's say 25 grams. And my jam. Sour fruit spread, yeah, probably a tablespoon. Let's go back over. And that looks like a good amount, 30 grams of carbs left over for a bowl of cereal, or maybe even a rice cake. That's not a lot of cereal, and you still need some milk, so I'm honestly just gonna have a rice cake to finish that off. Would I rather Fruit Loops? Yes, but that's all that I'm able to have, so you just gotta go with it. Okay, where is it? Oh, I know what it's called. It's the caramel corn rice cake. I think. Maybe it was under rice cake. Ah, caramel corn rice cakes. I think they're about 15 grams for one. So we're gonna have 2 because I had 30 grams of carbs left over. Let's scroll up. Voila! Within a 5-gram difference, and that took, before editing, that took me 7.5 minutes just to plan out my food like that. So like I said, this does come with practice. You might find this might take you 20 to 30 minutes, but at least you're still pre-planning the night before and you're not scrambling the next day. And like I said, if I do decide to go out for dinner or if I want something else, I have quite a bit of carbs to play with in the evening where I can swap different things out. So yeah, it's that easy. I mean, you just really got to take the time to really play on your phone. I mean, versus scrolling through your Instagram feed or your Facebook feed, take the time to plan out your macros for the next day. It doesn't take that long, so make sure you put the time in. Hope that was helpful, you guys. That's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.